before this gets underway, in case this guy doesn't have an intro, I'll intro this for him, as this guy messaged me last night after my stream and was like, hey, I've got this idea for a video. We'll watch this thing, we'll record it, and it'll be my video. I'm like, yeah, sure. Then he messaged me 30 minutes ago. Keep in mind, this is Sunday this is an Easter day, okay? I'm still dressed up after church, and then this Yahoo, is like, hey, let's do this video. Like, gosh, sure, it won't take long. And now I'm sitting here, I'm looking at the timestamp on this video. 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Just a little video. Just a little video.
You're lucky that I have no life and no local
quite
friends.
Fortunate. All right. Well,
okay.
If no one can tell by the intended title of this video, this is a Warhammer Know Nothing right here. And
I know. Okay, Know Nothing is very strong. Okay.
You don't have the encyclopedic knowledge that I do.
No, I'm better than I was a year ago. I know
because
that
of
the
me.
Krieg are a thing. I know that there's guys that. Oh boy, I shot popcorn out of my mouth. I know there are guys that get genetically enhanced and get big and strong and fast and put on armor, and they do different things. I know that there's the warp and chaos and demons, and your guns are basically rocket launchers. I know about Nurgle from the other game that you made me play.
I didn't make you play it.
I will admit that Dark Tide was fun.
If anyone wants to see it, I'll put it right here.
That's even more work. You know how hard it is to link some of that stuff?
Yes, I'm aware.
But yeah, I know basic understanding of the world building, the basics. I'm not a nobody.
Okay.
I know a little bit of how some of this stuff works.
Well,
names, locations, the actual what's happening. Nah, I have no freaking idea.
fair
I
enough.
got popcorn.
That aside, this is the Hellsreach movie that I wanted to show you this instant that I saw it, because I've been in Warhammer for about a year and a half now. I've never heard of this until like 2 weeks ago.
And this is a fan project?
Yes, this is 4 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old at this point, 2019.
Stop counting. It's 19. Shut up. Yeah, COVID was in 2020. Don't do the math.
It's from Richard Boylan, who, through my research, is a Canadian filmmaker.
Nice.
And he made this footnotes version of the book, Hellsreach. So, to give you a little bit of idea of what's going on, Hellsreach takes place during the War of Armageddon.
Of course it does.
Surrounding,
I should have
surrounding
figured it out. Hellsreach, Armageddon.
Correct. Surrounding the planet Armageddon.
There's a planet called Armageddon. This seems like a wonderful place to be.
Yes. And they're under orc invasion.
Oh, okay, sure.
There's an orc war happening. Now,
Wow.
I will tell you, the perspective of this movie and the book too is from an Imperium perspective. So the orcs are not portrayed as your fun-loving, funny orcs. They are portrayed as ravenous monsters.
Which is, I like that side of the orcs too.
So, that is that. We are looking into the Black Templars, who are an Imperial Fist successor. And they are on their eternal crusade. They are a chapter that looked at the Codex Astartes that says you can only have 1,000 Marines per chapter, and they're like, screw that, because they found a loophole in the Codex that says you can only have 1,000 Marines unless you are on crusade.
Oh, so they're just always on crusade.
They are on an eternal crusade, and they have been for the last 10,000 years.
So they we see your rules.
Right. They can
and we
recruit as many
you.
as they want. So, that's the premise. This takes place from the perspective of the chaplain Grimaldus.
Grimaldus, okay.
Yes, and it's interesting the style, the artistic style that's chosen in this. And you'll see it in the beginning, but it's meant to reflect the mental state of being of Grimaldus, and its shift and back and forth. It's to reflect his state of mind.
Okay.
And you'll see that in the animation. But without further ado, we'll get started.
All right. Let's do this. I get my popcorn. Still, 2.5 hours long is impressive. Only war.
I will die on this world. I cannot tell where this conviction comes from. Whatever birthed it is a mystery to me, and yet the thought clings like a virus, blooming behind my eyes and taking deep root within my mind. It almost feels real enough to spread corruption to the rest of my body, like a true sickness. It will happen soon, within the coming nights of blood and fire. I will draw my last breath, and when my brothers return to the stars, my ashes will be scattered over the priceless earth of this accursed world. Armageddon.
Place you definitely
Even the
wanna be, I'm
name
sure.
twists my blood until burning oil beats through my veins.
Ooh, that was nice.
I feel anger now, hot and heavy, flowing through my heart and filtering into my limbs like boiling poison. My hands curl into fists. I am strong, born only to slay for the Emperor and the Imperium. I am pure, wearing the blackest of the black, trained to serve as a spiritual guide as well as a war leader. I am wrath incarnate.
I do enjoy those helmets. Those helmets do it.
Living only to
Chaplains
kill
are
until
sweet.
finally
Yeah.
I am a weapon
dig the
in the
music.
eternal crusade to forge humanity's mastership of the stars.
I like that they have drop pods too.
Its strength, purity, and wrath
A lot
will
of
not
I've
be
always
enough.
always enjoyed the drop pod
I
idea.
will die on this world. I will die on Armageddon.
Those wings. What's the symbol behind those wings?
The Aquila?
Is that that's the Imperium symbol, right?
Yes. So it's the
Or something like that.
two-headed eagle. One head representing the Imperium and the other head representing Mars.
Gotcha. Okay. You said that was the name of the book, right?
Yes. And this is the author.
Gotcha. What class of ship is that?
Get back to me on that.
I stumped you.
I've been working on getting to know my Navy.
I'm about to ask how many guys are in this chapter, but you said earlier that they constantly recruit, right?
Constantly.
Templars, Crusade, sounds about right.
On brand.
In the holiest chamber of our ancient flagship, I lower myself to one knee and bow my head, because this is what is asked of me. Grimaldus, High Marshal Helbrecht intoned. His voice was a guttural rumble, rendered harsh from yelling orders and battle cries in 100 wars on 100 worlds.
We have summoned you to be judged.
Guilty.
I have answered the summons. I submit myself before your judgment, my liege.
Mordred is dead,
Helbrecht's voice was a deep murmur.
slain by the archenemy.
Who?
You, Grimaldus, have lost a master. We have all of us lost a brother.
Is that a dreadnought in there?
It was the belief of Helsreach Mordred that upon his death, you would be worthiest of our brother chaplains to stand in his stead. His final
field promotion.
decree was that you, of all your brethren, would be the one to rise to the rank of Helsreach.
The figure inclined his head in greeting.
Arterion, we draw near to our destination. I took the liberty of readying the squad for planetfall. This world will burn. It will not be the first, nor the last. Have you seen the projections? The fleet auguries, the number of vessels in the local systems already. Yeah, I lost interest when the numbers became
He's an
too high
instant
for me
chess
to
piece.
count on my fingers.
Arterion snorted at his own weak jest.
We will fight.
I believe
and
that is
win,
Mark
or fight and
6.
die. All that ever changes is the color of the sky we fight under, and the
Oh, that's
shade
Mark
of the blood on our
4.
blades.
So is he like a chaplain?
My
of
brother's
chaplains now? Is that
names
what he was
are
talking about earlier?
Yeah, it's
Arterion,
the head chaplain.
Primus,
I forget what.
Cador,
Oh, the recluse.
Nerovar,
Yeah.
and Bastilan. These are the knights
like you can
that
really
have
stop one of
waged
those.
war beside me
One,
for
two. How many used
decades.
to get what?
We
8?
are the
8 and
knights
1,
of
or is it 10 and
Squad
1?
Grimaldus.
You can fit 10.
Within his veins, Cador carries the blessed blood of Rogel Dawn with what seems like weary honor. He is older than I, older by far. His decades within the Sword Brethren are behind him now. Primus is the rising sun to Cador's dusk. He is aware of his skills in the unsubtle and undignified way of many young warriors. A blade
blood.
master, he calls himself. Yet he is not mistaken. Arterion is... Arterion. My shadow, just as I am his. It is rare among our number for any knight to lay aside personal glory, yet Arterion is the one who carries my banner into battle. Nerovar is the newest among us. The squad required the presence of an apothecary. In the trials, only Nerovar impressed the rest of us with his quiet endurance. Bastilan is last. Bastilan, always the best and least of us all. A leader, but not a commander. An inspiring presence, but not a strategist. Forever a
Every squad
sergeant,
needs that.
never fated to rise as a castellan or marshal. My brothers go through the same rituals of checking and rechecking. A curious sense of unease descends upon me.
That's a problem. Maybe.
A fun roller coaster ride.
No, it wouldn't. I hate roller coaster rides. Well, I guess you can't see the ground, so you wouldn't know how high up you are. Just the impending fear of death.
I have heard from Gerate and Lograine of the Sword Brethren that there is talk of the High Marshal nominating you to lead a crusade.
It is my belief, not merely the wish of your fallen master, that you should take the honor we offer you now. You have waged war at my side for 200 years, Grimaldus.
That's a long time to
Will
wait
you
for
stand at my
somebody.
side as Reclusiarch of the Eternal Crusade?
Yes, my liege.
You mean to go slaughter heretics? Or Xenos? Do they care about, do they guys like heretics or Xenos, or they just kill people indiscriminately?
They don't really care. They really hate
Okay.
psychers. They call them witches.
I dub thee Reclusiarch of the Eternal Crusade. As a knight of the Inner Circle, let that be the last blow you receive unanswered.
It will be so. My liege.
What, do
As
you
it
sacrifice
should
them or something?
It's a flagship, I know that. Oh, the guard in this are absolutely fantastic.
So with guards, they like regular guard, or they like guard underneath the Templars? The
No,
Black Templars.
these are just your standard astronaut
Okay.
from Armageddon. They're the Armageddon Steel Legion is what they're known as.
Like a bunch of flesh meat bags. So, do the orcs carry bolsters too? Is that what I'm hearing?
The orcs carry whatever they want to,
Okay.
as long as they believe it works. They use a lot of stubbas. Big Daka.
Fist. Didaka, yeah. Hope Billy was home. Big one.
Enter Commissar Sebastian Yarek.
Oh, great. His name's Sebastian. Okay, he's gonna be fun. You don't just get the... Man, YouTube is getting bad with those, aren't they? The commissary, he's just like a regular dude that just gets promoted, right?
Commissar?
Did they? Yeah, commissar.
They are morale maintainers.
Yeah.
They ensure
Like the
that you
Russian
keep
ones.
pushing forward.
There's like a regular dude.
Are you Kirov?
Kind of. They're a ranking
am.
dude.
Like a...
We are
Well,
the
they haven't been
Emperor's
upgraded
knights.
or anything.
Right.
We are the warriors of the Eternal Crusade and the sons of Rogel Dawn. I am Hellsreach, High Marshal of the Black Templars. With me is Bayard, Emperor's champion,
Sup?
and Grimaldus, Reclusiarch. We come to offer you our blades, our service, and the lives of over 900 warriors in the defense of your world.
Kurov stood in silence. 900
You want reinforcements?
Astartes.
Here you go.
Entire star systems were conquered with a fraction of that.
I am glad to hear it. Welcome to Armageddon.
No, is Armageddon, is it like a resource planet? Is it a hive planet?
It's a
What
hive
type of
planet.
Is it? Okay. There's just billions of people here.
Hades' hive will not survive the first week.
The man speaking is ancient, and he looks every hour of his age. Both piety and hate echo in his every word. His name is Sebastian Yarrick. Even we Astartes must respect that name.
What is coming in system now far exceeds what has laid waste to the planet before. The other hives must be reinforced 1,000 times over. Hades will burn. At our best estimations, battle fleet Armageddon, the orbital defenses, and the Astartes fleets remaining in the void will be able to deny the enemy landing for 9 days. These are our best estimates.
So they're gonna land.
And the West? 4 days. Once the orbital war is lost, be it 4 days or 9, our fleets will break from the planet in a fighting withdrawal. From then on, Armageddon will be defenseless beyond what is already entrenched upon the surface. The Orcs will be free to land whatever and wherever they wish. Who will lead the
Are the Orcs after anything, or are they just gonna land and cause chaos?
They're on wall.
Of his chapter,
So they're just on
High
a war.
Marshal Hellsreach
Basically.
of the Black Templars will take overall command of the Astartes fleets. We are to remain in orbit.
We are the obvious choice to command the Astartes elements in the orbital battles.
I was wrong. I will not die in futility on this world.
High Marshal, we can slaughter the green-skinned tyrant before he even sets foot on the world below us.
I have already spoken with the other marshals, my brother. We
Aggressive
must leave a
boarding?
contingent on the surface to defend one of the hive cities that yet remains ungarrisoned by Astartes.
That is not our duty, my liege.
And yet, a commander must remain.
Guess who's the commander? You are, Buster Brown.
Don't do this.
It is already done.
No,
This is not the time. The decision is made, Grimaldus. I know you as I knew Mordred. You will not refuse this honor.
I would burst the great
No,
enemy's
but I like
black
it.
heart in my hand and cast his blasphemous flagship to the surface of Armageddon, wreathed in holy fire. Do not leave me here, Hellbrecht. Do not deny me this glory.
You will not refuse this honor. Wait, brother.
So he's just pissed that he's getting left on the surface. Is that what he's upset about?
Because he wants to fight at the source instead of aid in the defense.
And the rest of them are going to be aggressively assaulting the Horde, I'm guessing.
Correct.
Blood of Dawn. Now that's a sight.
Their destination was called, with bleakness so typical of this world, Hellsreach.
Hellsreach being one of the hive cities.
We cannot be the only Astartes strength sent to this city. We will
I
not
think I
be
got a camera on
alone.
his back.
He's an apothecary,
The
so
guard
it's
is
got
with
some
us,
medical
and
reading
militia forces.
stuff.
Humans. The Legion
Hey.
Invigilator has landed to the east.
My
of the
favorite
city.
race in D&D.
Titans, my brother. I
Oh?
don't see you sneering at that. Reclusiac. How can we defend all this? With blade and bolter.
Yeah. And fist.
With faith and fire.
He's having fun with his animation stuff.
He's really good with his transitions.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yoink.
Sorry, the sound effect. The sound effect caught me off guard.
I know. We've discussed it.
We've discussed it. I know.
But it's a guard-sized one, so it's a little more believable.
It's more believable. Fear me. Now attach this arm where I'm bleeding out. I feel like even the orcs at that point would go, respect. Still kill him, but go, respect.
Okay. You gotta send me off here. Sebastian Yarrick. Okay, so this whole thing is the Wa is headed up by Ghazghkull Thraka, who is leading the biggest Wa since the War of the Beast, known to the entirety of the Imperium. When they fought Yarrick, they thought what he did was so incredible that they treat him like a god for the enemy. So,
awesome.
That being said, the only reason that he is still alive and kicking in this, canonically they think he's dead now, but it's because they believe that he's this incredible badass.
So the power of the orcs is just keeping this guy alive.
Precisely. So they believed he killed a bunch of orcs with his laser eye. So what does he do? He implants a laser eye. And then he takes that claw that you saw from the orc and plants it onto the stub of his arm.
He does plant it?
He does.
Yes.
So, Ghazghkull has the utmost respect for this one mortal man.
This one old as crap dude.
Exactly. That's
awesome. That's what I love to see. That's ugly.
Servitors at their finest.
Just land on him and be done with it. But why? Why would you do that? You give the poor guy a handshake.
Oh, he's functionally brain dead.
I don't think there's a brain on that thing anymore. There's an arm where the brain is supposed to be. Oi! Jerk. I have a lot of cutting on this, aren't you?
I am Grimaldus, Reclusiarch of the Hellsreach Crusade. I am Colonel Saren of the 101st Steel Legion and overall commander of the Imperial Guard forces defending the Hive.
Hopefully you brought extra ammo.
Muted clicks could be heard every few seconds from the helms of the knights standing closest to him. Saren knew full well they were speaking with each other over a shared Vox channel. He didn't like it. Not at all.
Who are these others? I would meet every commander of this hive, if they are present. They are present, sir. Reclusiarch. Not, sir.
It's kind of weird that somebody with the higher rank is just sent out with a single squad.
This is Syria Tyro.
It is a little bit
Quintus
odd.
to General Kurov. Commissar Falkov of my command staff. This is Major Mordecai Reichen, second officer of the 101st and XO of the City Defense. Commander Corton Barasath of the Imperial 5082nd Naval Wing. A pleasure to serve with the Black Templars again. You have served with the Knights of Dawn before.
I have personally, 9 years ago on Dathax, and the 5082s have on no fewer than 4 separate occasions. 16 of our fighters are marked with the Heraldic Cross, with permission given by Marshal Tarison of the Dathax Crusade.
I am honored, Alaseth. The Most Honorable Moderati Primus Valian Casimir of the Legio Invigilata, crewman of the Blessed Engine Storm Herald. Moderati, you speak with the voice of your legion?
A full battle group. I am the voice of Princeps Majoris Zaha Mancion, and the rest of Invigilata is committed to other engagements.
Fortune favors us that you still remain. We have much to discuss.
Indeed we do. This way, if you please.
Hello, schoolboy.
A city. I am in command of a city. Preparations have been underway for
But you got a
months,
fun chair.
but estimates pit the great enemy arriving in system within a handful of days. The hours pass in a blur of statistical outlays, charts, hololithic projections, and graphs. The food supplies for the entire city. Ration projections, sustainable food ration planning, unsustainable food ration planning, with appended lists of estimated sacrificial casualties. Estimates of disease once the city is shelled and civilian casualties are too heavy to be dealt with efficiently. Types of disease, symptoms, severity, risk of contagion, compatibility with the Orc genus. Imperial Guard numbers. Throne, what numbers? Regiments, their officers, their live fire training accuracy records, their citations, their shames, their moments of greatest glory and ignominy in a host of distant worlds. The Guard figures alone take 2 days to file through. And this, they say, is merely the overview. Coastal defenses, walls and turrets and anti-air towers, and trade requirements and union complaints and petitions arguing over docking rights and warehouses appropriated as barracks for soldiers and complaints from merchants and dock officers and...
He hates it all.
And I endure this for 9 days. 9 days.
Dude just wanted to fight.
What is that?
Things are going wrong. Can I fight people now?
Throne of the God Emperor.
That's a miniseries right there. Going through bad YouTube ads. Quiet. My dum-dum went to speak.
People of Hive Hellsreach, do not be alarmed. The enemy fleet has translated in system. The might of Battlefleet Armageddon and the greatest Astartes fleet in Imperial history stands between our world and the foe's force.
I am being a fool. My fury is blinding me to my sworn duty.
I have the codes, but this is not an emergency. Simply send the following message to their incoming logs with no need for a reply. Fight well, brothers.
There you go. Get off your high horse.
Sent, Lord.
Although I will admit,
My
it's really
thanks.
weird.
Forgive me a moment's cola.
We have a war to plan.
Well, he is technically second in command of the chapter.
Until their dying nights, the warriors of the Hellsreach Crusade bore their lamentations and rage with all the dignity that could be expected of them. But it was no easy feat. No easy feat to be consigned to a city of several million frightened souls, while above the stained clouds, hundreds upon hundreds of their battle brothers were carving their glory from the steel and flesh of an ancient and hated foe.
The ground defense.
The Black Templars across the city looked skyward,
in Hellsreach,
as if their helms' red eye lenses could pierce the wretched
So he's
clouds and
still
see the
active
holy
now,
war
so
right.
I imagine at some point he starts throwing hands.
Give the order to Imperial forces throughout Hellsreach. Martial law is in immediate effect. Seal the city.
Ooh. Shoot it.
Not Blood Ravens, not Raven Guard. It's just cinematic.
Just Raven. I just think it'd be funny if like a bolter or a laser blast just went right through it. Dumb bird.
3 days. In 3 days, they will decide if they are to come to our aid or deploy along the Hemlock River with the rest of their legion.
There's a chance they will not even walk in our defense.
So it seems.
I've had that feel. I feel that.
I am going to the view tower. Is the Moderati Primus still within the hive?
Yes, Reclusiac.
Tell him to meet me there. Be polite, but do not ask. Tell him.
Please, this is an order. I thought you said be polite. I'm not shoving a bolter down your face. Smash. I keep expecting them just to kill the bird. For no reason. Is it like a regular raven, or is it like a mutated raven?
It's just a regular
acid
raven.
Acid resistant raven or something.
This is the greatest of Armageddon's port cities. We are about to be assaulted by the largest green-skinned breed Xenos invasion ever endured by the Imperium of Man. We must have Titans, Casimir. I am aware of your need. My need. It is the Hive's need. Armageddon's need.
Yeah.
As you say, the Hive's need, but I am not the Princeps Majoris. I report on the Hive's defenses to her, and the decision is hers to make. The Invigilata has received strong petitions from other cities and other forces. I must speak with her. If you wish, I could perhaps arrange a conversation over the Vox. But I am here, a man of not inconsiderable station myself, to show that Invigilata is earnest in its dealings with you. I appreciate that.
That's the
I'm not blind to
Mechanicus
your
guys? Or is this
tell
a different
me,
group?
They are just Titans. They're the
is it permissible
Legio
to speak
Titanicus.
with your Princeps Majoris in person?
Gotcha.
No, Reclusiac. That would be a violation of Invigilata tradition.
And of course, they aren't underneath
Your
the
objection
regular
is
military.
noted.
They have their own thing.
And duly ignored. What?
Ready the ladder. Going out into the wastelands.
And ignored.
The Titans serve Mars. They work under Mars because Mars are the only ones who can construct and maintain Titans.
Okay.
But they're not technically Mechanicus. Technically.
Okay. Yeah, let's wait for that camera to pan down and show the walking cathedral. So what's the purpose of like the church on the back? Is it like a battle station, or is it just a place of worship?
It's all of the above. There are thousands of crew members inside one Titan.
Okay. I kind of figured. is a Titan, is it just a machine, or is it like an actual being that they're...
Oh, it has its own machine spirit.
Okay.
I am Grimaldus, Reclusiarch of the Black Temple.
Your identity is known to us.
The next time I am interrupted, I will kill one of you.
We are not to be threatened.
Neither are you to be addressed. You are nothing. Slaves, all of you. Barely above servitors. Now move aside. I have business with your mistress.
We are not to be ordered into submission. We are to remain as duty demands.
I will speak with the Princeps Majoris of Invigilata, even if I have to shout up to the cathedral itself. Reclusiarch, must we bear this foolish indignity?
If only somebody had a jump pack.
No. Kill them.
I wish to speak with the intruders.
Access granted.
That is what I thought you would say. Who makes this count, brother? Trust me.
Do we need the slaves? No. Kill them. Oh, cool. Okay.
So this is the Princeps. They're like the pilot. They're integrated into the machine.
Into the machine. Okay.
Greetings, Astartes.
Princeps Majoris. An honor to stand in your presence.
Waste no time on pleasantries. Storm Herald waits, and soon I must walk. Speak.
I am told by one of this Titan's pilots, as an ambassador to Hellsreach, that Invigilata may not walk in our defense.
This is so. I command 1/3 of this legio. The rest already walks in defense of the Hemlock Legion. Many with your brothers, the Salamanders. Do you come to petition me for my portion of mighty Invigilata?
I do not beg, Princess.
No.
I came to see you with my own eyes and ask you face to face to fight and die with us.
But you have not yet completed your intended duty, Astartes.
Is that so?
We are not face to face.
The echo effect is kind of fun.
You have very kind eyes. What is your name?
Grimaldus of the Black Templars.
Now we are face to face, Grimaldus of the Black Templars. You have been bold enough to come here and honor me with your face. I am no fool. I know how rare it is for a chaplain to reveal his human features to one not of his brotherhood. Ask what you came to ask, and I will answer.
Princeps Zaha, Hellsreach calls for you. Will you walk?
Invigilata will walk.
I wonder how much of sea legs you have to have just to walk on those.
Imagine being a civilian.
I know, right? Hey guys, the church is walking. The what?
Welcome to Helsreach.
Hail, Chaplain. I was born in a hive like this, you know.
It is fitting then that you'll be dying here, Zaha.
Do you say so, Sir Knight? Have you seen me today?
It is impossible not to see you, Princeps.
It's impossible to kill me as well. Remember that, Grimaldus.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Helsreach was ready. And, as night fell,
So they have
the
one
sky
Titan then.
caught fire.
Oh, hi. That was one of theirs, wasn't it? Sure hope nobody needed that.
The ship registers as the Purest Intent, an Astartes vessel, strike cruiser class, belonging to the Shadow Wolves. They fell at the Battle of
Purest
Varadon
Intent.
11 years ago. Their last companies were annihilated by the Tyrannid breed Xenos. The Black Templars were with them at the end. What is the status of Battlefleet Armageddon? Holding, but we have a greater comprehension of enemy numbers now. The 4 to 9 day estimate has been abandoned as of 30 minutes ago. This is the
Yeah, 90
greatest
minutes.
greenskin fleet ever to face the Imperium. The fleet's casualties are approaching 1 million souls. 1 or 2 more days at best. The crash ship. I suggest we hold, Reclusiarch. A handful of greenskin survivors cannot hope to survive an assault against the walls. They would be insane, even for orcs to try. Send
Still.
a Titan. I am not making a jest. Send a Titan to obliterate the wreckage. Inspire the men. Give them an overwhelming victory before the true battle is even joined. The Commissar is correct. Hellsreach needs an overwhelming victory. It is time my knights took to the field. This is bad comedy.
Fall back, damn it.
Having some
Priam
fun there,
sensed
buddy.
another lecture about vainglory in his future.
We will draw first blood.
Grimaldus had said to them all, as if it was something to care about, as if it would affect the final battle in any way at all.
Join me, brothers. Join me as I shake off this disgust and the stasis gripping my bones, and slake my bloodthirst in holy slaughter.
These warriors who called him vainglorious were blind to the truth. He was not rash, he merely trusted in his skills to carry him through any challenge. Was that a weakness?
Not rash.
How could it be considered so, when Priamus's deeds and glories were already rising to eclipse those of his brothers?
Priamus, leave him be. Let him hunt. He needs to stand alone for now. He needs discipline. He needs our trust.
You get more discipline when he gets the crap beat out of him.
I smell fresh blood. A survivor, still bleeding. No. What did you say? I said no.
I have a better use for you.
They always seem so immune to pain. But no. Look into its eyes, brother. Do you see?
No, brother. If there is a lesson in this, I am blind to it. Let me end it. Its existence offends me.
No. Its lifespan is measured in moments. Let it die in this pain.
Reminds of the Mind Flare in BG3.
Nero, do you see something?
Yes, something.
So enlighten me.
It's Priamus.
Isn't it always?
I've lost his life signs.
Yep.
That cannot be. Here, among this rabble.
I do not make mistakes. Reclusiarch,
Speak.
I've lost Priamus's life signs, sir.
Brothers, maintain search and destroy orders. What? We need silence. I find Priamus.
That puppy noise. Messed up, kid. Why you shouldn't get too cocky.
Greetings.
Hello, whelp. Uh-oh. Didn't believe hard enough.
Nero.
Reclusiarch.
I have found Priamus. Aft, deck 4, tertiary spine corridor.
On my way. Assessment?
Some kind of force discharging weapon. His armor is powered down, but he's still breathing.
3 minutes, Reclusiarch.
Your lecture just changed, pal. To a bigger lecture.
Those Horsens. They shot me.
Some kind of nerve weapon.
Get away from me.
Speak. I would hear your thoughts.
I am not blind to your tensions of late. Duty is not always glorious.
Mm-hmm.
You have changed since inheriting Mordred's mantle.
You are speaking foolishness.
No, hear me. We have spoken, Cador, Nero, Bastilan, Priamus, and myself. We must all deal with these changes, and we must all face this duty. Your darkness is spreading to the entire crusade.
Reclusiarch.
Colonel Saren.
Reclusiarch. Throne of the God Emperor. It's truly beginning.
Elaborate.
Battle fleet
They're
Armageddon
coming.
is in full retreat. The Astartes fleet is withdrawing alongside them. It's beginning.
Has there been any
they come,
communication
boys.
from the Eternal Crusader?
Yes. Shall I have the message relayed to you?
At once, Colonel.
Hellsreach, this is the Crusader. We are breaking from the planet. The orbital war is lost. Hell is coming, brother.
Here they come.
Yep. what I was saying, like, why are you so concerned about getting to fight, man? Like, the fight is coming to you. That's the whole reason why you're there. Like they said, there will lose the orbital war. That means you are going to have to fight.
He's not there for logistics.
I know, but it's like, dude, the fight is here. This is why I was sad when Space Marine 2 was about the Terminids and not the Orders. I had a lot of fun fighting the Orders.
You should play Space Marine 1 then.
I know. That's why I like the Orcs.
Because that is
Space Marine! I'm gonna kill you, Space Marine!
That's my pistol. And the color is an
unforced weapon.
Actually, it's just a beat stick.
Do you see that?
Yeah? I mean, do you not, sir? That could be a problem. Do they not? Okay, they don't have shields that go over cities or anything, do they?
No.
Warhammer.
I mean, they do, but there's not one active in this city.
Okay. Lead me to the slaughter.
Are you all as insulted as I am?
There's so few of them.
This is what they send against us? This is what they send, this rabble. We hold one of the mightiest cities on the face of the planet. The fury of its guns sends all skyborne enemies to the ground in flames. We stand united in our thousands, our weapons without number, our purity without question, and our hearts beating courage through our blood. And this is how they attack us?
Peons.
Brothers and sisters, a legion of beggars and alien dregs wheezes its way across the plains. Forgive me when the moment comes that they whine and weep against our walls. Forgive me that I must order you to waste ammunition upon their worthless bodies. I have heard many souls speak my name in whispers since I came to Helsreach. I ask you now, do you know me? Do you know me? Yes! I am Grimaldus of the Black Templars, a brother to the Steel Legions of this defiant world. Never again in life will your actions carry such consequence.
Yeah, because
Never
you're all
again will
dead,
you
but you
serve
know.
as you serve now. No duty will matter as much, and no glory will taste as true. We are the defenders of Helsreach. On this day, we carve our legend in the flesh of every alien we slay. Will you stand with me? Yes! Sons and daughters of the Imperium, our blood is the blood of heroes and martyrs. The Xenos dare defile our city. They dare tread the sacred soil of our world. We will throw their bodies from these walls when the final day dawns. This is our city. This is our world. Say it, cry it out, so the bastards in orbit will hear our fury. Run, alien dogs. Come to me. Come to us all. Come and die in blood and fire. For the Templars. For the Steel Legion. For Hellsreach. Louder. They cannot hear you, brothers. Hurl yourselves at these walls in human filth. Die in our blades. I am Grimaldus of the Black Templars and will cast your carcasses from these holy walls.
Did it say, like, are they trying to hold as long as they can for an Imperium fleet to come help, or are they just by themselves now?
They're basically by themselves.
So now it's just to kill as many of them as we possibly can because there's no hope.
Essentially.
I kind of like the Grand Fate. That's a good one.
And now you see that his mental state is beginning to shift.
I have always believed there is something beautiful in the very first moments of a battle. Here are the moments of highest emotion. The fear of
Also
mortal
where things
men.
go wrong the most.
The frustrated bloodlust and screaming overconfidence of mankind's enemies. In the moments when a battle is joined, the purity of the human species is first revealed to the foe.
Oh, okay. How long do you guys have shells? That's the real question in a situation like this.
Oh, it's Warhammer numbers.
Yeah.
Shoot their flashlights.
Yeah. Las guns, they're just a laser gun. Meanwhile, the orcs are having their Saving Private Riot moment right here.
It's a good crop.
Come on, believe that your bullets will hit the mark. Oh, that guy believed. Come on, if you miss, you are a terrible, terrible shot. Hey, look, they fly now. Somebody shoot it. Okay, shoot all of them.
This is our Hellsreach moment.
I know. The berserkers on top of the wall. Well, your first line of defense is never the one that's supposed to hold anyway. Your first line is supposed to weaken and then you fall back to your heavier lines. How's your face? That guy wielding 2 combat knives, is that what I saw?
I thought he had a power sword.
Hey, ugly. Is there a realistic reason in lore why they don't just like build an armored dome over the cities for defense, or they just don't?
Not that I know of. I would assume it's because exhaust.
Yeah, I would assume resource and exhaust, but
A lot of cities do have to be protected from the environment of a hive world because it's most of the time deadly, like toxic
Gotcha.
and irradiated. This one in particular just doesn't have one.
oh, okay.
And it's also a port city, so it has to be exposed.
Feel better about yourself now, buddy? I know it's pretty stereotypical to see in the media, but it's always cool to see moments like these.
Mm-hmm. It humanizes them.
Yeah, it humanizes them a lot.
Which is one of the reasons I love this so much. Because they're superhuman in the books. That's something you don't see in the visual media. Because they just want to show things explode.
Yeah. It was hard to show how superhuman they are as well.
Right.
With the ridiculous speeds that they run and do stuff with. And it's almost a little much in the books, from what I've read.
The real battle begins tomorrow. At least we will not be bored.
I believe they will wait. They will wait until they have overwhelming force with which to crush us. And they will strike like a hammer.
I requested we withdraw all guard forces from the wasteland installations across all of southern Armageddon Secundus. The Colonel agreed in principle. What's worth guarding out there?
Munitions. A great deal of munitions. To be used when the hive cities fall and need to be reclaimed.
Gotcha.
But that is not all. The desert vultures spoke of a curious legend. Something buried beneath the sands. A weapon.
The real battle
Hades'
starts.
hive will not survive the first week. What is coming in system now far exceeds what has laid waste to the planet before. The other hives must be reinforced 1,000 times over. Hades will burn.
I guess they said the Salamanders were somewhere.
They're around.
Those guys look a little different.
That's the official garb of the Steel Legion.
Okay. And those are the planetary, like, they're from this planet, right? The Steel Legion?
The system, yeah.
The system, okay.
Syria Tyro, greetings.
How may I be of service, Reclusiarch?
We have defensive positions in the wastelands, manned by the Steel Legion.
Yes.
Yes. I was informed today exactly what is stored in the underground hangar of the D-16 West outpost, 98 kilometers to the northwest of the city. None of our briefings mentioned it was a sealed Mechanicus facility. Do you know your history, Adjutant Tyro?
I have studied several of the decisive battles of the First War.
Then you will know what Mechanicus weapon was designed and first deployed here.
I don't think you can be right.
Perhaps not. But I intend to learn the truth for myself. One of our gunships will carry a small group to D-16 West in 1 hour.
But it's sealed.
It will not be sealed for long.
I have a
It's
torch.
Mechanicus territory.
I have explosives.
I do not care. If I am right in my suspicions, there is a weapon there. I want that weapon, Syria Tyro, and I will have it.
You can't leave the city before dawn. The enemy
will not break the city walls in the first day. And Bayard, Emperor's champion of the Hellsreach crusade, will command the Templars in my absence.
I can't allow you to do this. It will enrage the Mechanicus.
Tell them to come here and speak. Let them come and deal with it then.
If you wish to come with us.
Certainty of death. Small chance of success. We're waiting for it. Whoa! I don't have the time or patience to build an army, but I would ironically play orcs just for fun.
Try not to get us shot down.
Brother, does anyone ever laugh at your jokes?
Sometimes do.
Guilty. Guilty. I was called out at the last event with my laugh being recognizable across the field.
My princeps.
They call it red clouds.
Hello, Valiant.
My princeps, the adepts of the soul, are reporting discontent within Storm Herald's heart. We are getting anomalous readings of ill temper from the reactor core.
We are angry, Maserati. We yearn to bring the thunder down upon our foes.
That is understandable, my princeps. You are operating at peak capacity. You are sanguine?
Are you querying if I am at risk of
being consumed by Storm Herald's heart?
Maintenance adept, attend to the princeps vocalizer unit. I trust you, my princeps. Forgive me for troubling you.
I love the effects around the
we will see battle soon, Valiant. Grimaldus has promised it to us.
We are all ready, my princeps.
Like the vocal effects?
Yeah, I love the vocal effects of how they do that. The reverb of the words that last after the
Andre?
speech is done.
Favorite character, right here.
What is it now, eh? I'm busy,
Andre?
okay?
Is that a gunship?
What are you talking about, eh?
That.
It's Canadian. That's gonna work well.
This is Damasca at Boundary 3. Contact. Imperial gunship inbound.
That is the Black Templars, yes? They are from Helsreach. I know this. I listen to my briefings. I do not sleep like you.
This can't be good.
I do not agree, you know? This is a Starkey's business. It will be good. Good for us, bad for the enemy. What?
Okay, I see it.
You see, eh? I'm always right.
He only shows up a few times, but he's my favorite in this whole thing.
Should we salute? Is that what you're supposed to do?
I don't know. Just stand at attention.
Captain,
Please tell me you get
I'm
the
Adjutant
down.
Quintus Tyro, seconded to Hive Hellsreach from the Lord General's command staff. With me are Reclusiarch Grimaldus and Master of the Forge Jurisian of the Black Templars chapter.
Greetings.
We've come to enter the installation.
Forgive me. Is this a joke?
Far from it.
Kick it down. Oh.
There is no power here. They left this place entirely devoid of energy.
No, there is power. The installation sleeps but does not lie dead. It is locked in hibernation. Power still beats through its veins. The resonance is low, the pulse is slow. I hear it nevertheless.
Can you open these doors? Can you get us down into the complex?
It will necessitate a great deal of rerouting power from auxiliary sources, and those will be difficult to reach from a remote connection point here. A parasitic feed is required.
Jurisian. Answer the question.
Yes or no?
Yes. I will need 1 hour.
Horde mode activated.
Digging for secrets in the sand, yes? Well, that is not going to make the Mechanicus smile, I think.
Ooh, did somebody shoot a rock at it?
Yeah. The orcs.
Now it's gone. So yeah, it's something with the loading, I guess. But you get a rampaging Titan.
Titan machine spirits are some of the most impossible to wrangle. So they do often drive Princeps to madness.
Do they have a spare they can shove in, or is it just they have to deal with the Mad Titan at that point?
Basically, you've got a Titan running wild. Or non-operational.
Running wild would be ideal in this situation.
This is a magnetic field stabilizer housing.
What does it do?
It houses the stabilizers for magnetic field.
I was hoping you said that. That was a great look. That look of, I want it, you sass, I want to tell you something, but I can't because you're an 8-foot tall behemoth. Hello, Dr. Octavius. I always love when they have a regular guardsman follow along.
When you have that human element, it adds everything to the dynamic.
Yeah. Oberon. Wait, I know that name. Oberon.
I was right. This is it.
There is a Necron named Oberon.
It is so
Okay.
beautiful.
But it's not the same.
Okay. I was like, I've heard that name in a Warhammer context.
It is magnificent. This would survive orbital bombardment. It is void shielded, armored like no bunker I have ever seen, and sealed with 1 billion or more individual codes.
Can you do it?
I have never witnessed anything so complex and incredible. It would be like mapping every particle within a star.
Can you do it?
Yes, Reclusiarch. It will take between 9 and 11 days.
I don't believe it. It can't be here.
It is. This is where the Mechanicus hid the Ordinatus Armageddon after the First War.
This is the tomb of Oberon.
Mechanics always make cool toys and then just leave. Like, can't use our toy anymore, but we're gonna
speak.
The old man's predictions were correct, as you suspected. The enemy is annihilating Hades' hive from orbit. It
I
is
was
crudely
asked if we're
done.
gonna orbit
Standard
Denmark.
bombardment with mass drivers to hurl asteroids at a defenseless city. A dark day's work, brother. Will you return soon?
And we are on our way back now.
The Militarum tanks are just awesome.
I was about to say stuff about the Militarum tanks are so
I just
freaking
want a
sweet.
tank just to paint.
Yeah.
Someone may actually me, but I believe that's a Beyblade.
Beyblade? I mean, I love the mix of, oh, hi.
That's Yara.
I know who you are. Yeah. Did they just obliterate a hive city somewhere? Or is it a miss? Because I couldn't tell very well.
DVD. Let's just say
it was a whole bunch.
orcs aren't known for their accuracy.
So they're gonna shotgun a planet with a load of asteroids. Just you know, if the orcs were like super intelligent, they'd hide inside of an asteroid and shoot themselves on a planet. But I don't feel like that's very orc.
Yarrick was right. Hades is burning.
Brace yourself, brothers.
Why'd you open the door?
Pretty sure it flung open.
Oh, I thought it looked like he opened it. In the off chance that thing falls over, what happens?
See what's happening right now? When an asteroid hit the surface?
Punch it. Have you tried hitting it really, really hard? Cooking a bunch of orcs with the afterburners. I do adore the sound design of the Titans.
Oh, the Titan horn. Knights have them too.
Oh, the Knights have them too? I just know that horn sound is awesome. Looks like she's wearing a GoPro on her helmet.
Looks like Fallout.
Okay, I wondered if he stood behind. I thought he stayed behind, but I wasn't sure. that was interesting. Oh, yay, the creepy skull babies.
Yep, cherubs are great.
Yeah, I don't want to lore behind cherubs. You just keep that to yourself.
I mean, they have retconned it.
Oh, this one just looks like a baby that they stick a face mask on.
It used to be, but now they say they're back grown.
Oh, okay. I'm on fire!
Hey, this is better than sitting on our asses in the desert, yes? Yes, it is. That's what I think.
Quiet. HQ, this is Damaska. Tank destroyed. Most likely part of the second group that passed you an hour ago.
Scout Team 3, proceed as instructed with all due caution.
Ready, Andre?
I have 3 death packs left, okay? 3 more tanks must die. Then I get that caffeine the captain promised.
Very Canadian of him. Get enough debt charges for that? What's bigger? What is that?
That is... I gotta get my terminology right. I believe it's an orc death dread.
Brother,
Oh no, wait. Those are smaller.
the crone of Invigilata requests your presence. I am in prayer. I know Reclusiarch. Did she request my presence, Arterian? No, Reclusiarch.
She demanded
demanded it. Inform Invigilata I will attend Princeps Zaha within the hour, once my ritual observations are complete. I
What's
do
a
not
Gargant?
believe she is in the mood to be
An
kept
orc
waiting
Gargant.
about us.
Which is an orc
Nevertheless,
titan.
Waiting is what she will do.
I need more time, Grimaldus.
You ask for the one thing I cannot give.
This might take me months, perhaps years. As the code evolves, it reads some ciphers that it is an acquired dedicated record. It reads like an ecology. Reacting to my intrusions by evolving into more complex systems.
I want that cannon, Jerisian. Bring it to me.
Of course it's a gun.
As you will, Reclusiarch.
Man, why did I get that boss? It's what's going through his head right now.
You requested my presence?
No. I summoned you. You should be staying where you stand.
That would be an unwise solution. No one in this room is capable of wounding me.
I see you do not show your face this time, Knight. You see me revealed, yet you hide behind the death mask of your Emperor.
Our Emperor. Let us tread carefully, you and I will answer the questions you have regarding D16 West.
Tell me why you have done this.
It is the
Oh, that's why it's
Ordinatus
boss.
Armageddon. It is one of the greatest weapons ever wielded by man. This is a war, Zaha. I need weapons to win it.
Necessity is not enough. You may not harness Oberon on a whim, Grimaldus.
The Master of the Forge will determine that for himself.
You do not understand. The sacred war platforms must be blessed by the Lord of the Centurial Ordinatus. Their machine spirit would be enraged without this appeasement. Oberon will never function. Do you not see?
The only reason the Mechanicus is not committing one of its greatest weapons to the war to save this world is because it remains unblessed.
Yes. The soul of the machine will rebel. If it even awakens, it will be wrathful.
It grieves me to ignore your wishes, Princeps, but I will not have Jurisian cease his ministrations.
Grimaldus, I am ordered by my superiors to see you dead before you continue this course of action. This can only end one way.
My Princeps.
Yes, Varian?
We're getting Auspex returns. 4 heat signatures inbound from directly above. The city's wall guns are not tracking them.
No. The city defenses wouldn't shoot down 4 of my Thunderhawks.
Grimaldus? No.
My Princeps! Forget him! We demand orders at once!
If you try to raise the shields and prevent my attempt to leave, I will order my gunships to open fire on this bridge. Your void shields will never rise in time.
You would kill yourself?
I would.
Based.
And you. And your Titan.
I said when last we met that you had kind eyes.
I remember.
It is true, but I regret it. I regret ever speaking a fair word to you, Blasphemer.
Then get your Mechanicus guys over here and bless it. Chip chop. I love orc weapons of war. They look so fun. Like they could fall apart if the wind blows right.
Uh-huh.
Hades may burn, but it burns because the enemy fears us. It burns to hide the enemy's shame, so they need never look upon the place where they lost the last war. While the walls of Hellsreach stand, while one defender draws breath, the city will never be.
Never what? It was interesting to see how his animation has changed since the first part to this part. It's gotten a lot less abstract and much more concrete.
Because he's becoming more focused. Yeah. More open to what he's doing.
I didn't realize it actually had his
suffers
name on
more
it.
than the rest of us. He sacrifices one hand to hold my banner aloft. The standard draws the enemy to him. They want our banner.
You bastards!
They always do.
Pull the grenade off. It's a grenade right there. Grab it. Use it.
Quite horrifying.
I have heard it said that
You want to fight or do you want me
Greenskins
to?
raise their titans as idols to their strange piggish gods. Well, that would explain why they're so hideous.
Mine's bigger.
Engine kill?
Yeah, yeah. Not arguing that one. Maybe don't piss off the walking cathedral with planetary-sized guns.
Your request for reinforcement is acknowledged.
They're coming.
You said that half an hour ago.
I know, but they're coming.
Reinforcements are en route. You said that half an hour ago.
The bastards are rolling armor up the road.
Did I hear you shouting about reinforcements again? They're coming. Oh, why is everyone whining about that?
Because that's very realistic.
Your request for reinforcement is acknowledged.
Yeah, you're about the packs. Did you have a hat? Too bad.
Storm Herald has taken her.
She still lives.
She's gone from us, Reclusiarch. The shame of it all, the rage of defeat. We all felt the Titan rush into her. Her soul is buried as surely as her body would be in a grave.
Okay, so now it's just gone offline because she's...
That is unacceptable.
It is the truth.
Then the truth.
Yeah, you can see she's definitely suffering.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sure the book goes in a lot more detail about that.
Oh, yeah.
Is this one of the books that you've read?
No.
Rogel Dawn and Horus were close before the
But
Great
if the books that
Heresy.
I've read were in this style, it would be incredible. If Horus Rising got a movie, I would be satisfied.
Or did it fall, or is it just that much debris?
That was the debris.
It has always been told among the Black Templars that when the two brothers crusaded together, they were said to have made an oath in blood. Until the end, they would say. Zaha, you swore to me that you would walk.
You're right, Grimaldus. I did swear I would walk.
stand.
Get that.
Oh, it did fall. I missed that.
Well, they dropped the building on her, so I wasn't sure if it was just the debris or she had fallen.
Void shields active, my princeps.
Make ready the heart.
Plasma reactor reports all systems at viable integrity, my princeps.
Then we move. I heard you as I was dying. I heard you calling me.
Yes. I called you back to this war.
Until the end, then.
Until the end, Zaha.
Guy in the back never has to reload. Damn!
We are dying.
A month. I expect it to be like 2 days.
Kador. Ambush along enemy-controlled portions of Hell's Highway. Gene seed recovered. The 36th day. 36 days of grueling siege. Almost half of Hellsreach gone. Lost to smoke and flame in bitter, galling defeat.
Brother, now is not the time to grieve.
We're starting to get color into some of this too, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
At first I thought it was just an animation choice, but I kind of like the whole style of storytelling he's doing here.
Uh-huh.
I will admit, at the beginning, I was like, the 2 hours of this animation is going to hurt my eyes.
This is strange. I do not wish to leave him. That is not Kador. Kador is gone. You are leaving nothing behind. You are heartless, brother. Even for one who wears the black, that is a cold thing to say. I loved him, as one can love any warrior that fights by your side for 200 years, boy. I will miss Kador for the few days that remain to me, before this
Until
war
tomorrow,
kills
when I'll
me
die.
as well.
Yeah.
But no, I do not grieve. There is nothing to grieve over when a life has been led in service to the throne. I see. We will speak of this again. Now mount up, brothers.
Real question is if they got that cannon.
The orchestration in this alone just adds a whole nother dynamic.
It is amazing. For a fan project, the music is great. We're just talking about that.
His death. Does it trouble you? I do not wish to speak of this, Primus. He did not die well. I said I have no desire to speak of this, brother. Leave me be.
It's almost gonna get slow.
Why, I only
Open
say this
your
because
mouth.
if I were as close to him as you were, it would have grieved me also. He died badly. And ugly. Ugly death. Killed several before he fell. He did.
The dude is
But
trying to
death
get
wound
his
was in
gut
the back.
punched.
That would shame me beyond measure. Priamus, leave me alone.
Shut up.
Hellsreach will fall tonight, Bastelan says, giving voice to something we must all be thinking. Not tonight. Do not lie to me, Grimaldus. Save your words for the others, brother. Make ready to jump. Nero, do you stand ready? What? I need you, Nero. Our brothers need you. Do not lecture me, Reclusiac. I stand ready. Cador is dead. Grief has its place, but if you are lost in sorrow, I said I stand ready. Why do you single me out like this? Priamus is likely to see us all dead because he cannot follow orders. Bastelan and Arterion are not half the fighters Cador was. Yet you lecture me about being the weak one. A crack in the blade. Bitterness is taking root within you, brother. When I tell you to focus and stand with your brothers, you respond with black words and treacherous thoughts. So I tell you again one last time, that we need you, and you need us. Yes, Reclusiac. My brothers, forgive me. My humors are unbalanced, and my mind has been adrift.
That's not what I'm saying.
Mind without purpose will walk in dark places. It is fine, Nero. I miss him just as you do. I forgive you, Nereva.
Incoming missiles! Too close to evade! Jump now, or die with me!
Of course.
I never realized until I both played Space Marine 2 and I watched this how important the Ancients carrying the standards are to them. Because they're their rally. Like, they rally around the standard. Which is historical.
Historical, yeah. Like, the guide on Civil War reenactment I use, you still...
There is no need to die here.
That's what I was saying. This guy doesn't need to die. I've heard this soundtrack. I don't know which one it is, but I've heard this. So is that guy just a pilot Space Marine?
Mm-hmm. That's his designation.
Yeah. So, because it looked like he was like strapped, like hooked into. Nice. I love the colors are really starting to pop.
We saw that, Reclusiac. Dawn's blood, we all saw it.
Keep watching us do some more. I get killed so early and something like this.
Sir?
Like, hey guys, you want to watch me do something stupid? Then I die.
Emergency signal from the Serpentine in orbit. She requests immediate cessation of all anti-air weaponry in the docks district.
Serpentine. What's that?
Reinforcements.
Is that the Salamander logo?
Uh-huh.
Alright. Alright. I thought all the ships left, but something must have come back, I'm guessing. Or broke through enough to drop troops. I meant, no, how long did it take the guy to make this?
Oh. I couldn't tell you that.
In this road. We are but 6 against a legion. 5. 8 of us dead.
We are 5 against the legion.
Forgive me, brother. A moment's lack of focus.
Yeah, they're well over a month now, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Have it back. Yes.
Get up.
Spaceman's wounds cauterize instantly, so he's fine.
Well, it cauterizes, but it doesn't fix itself.
It will over time.
Oh, that's not good.
Unless he's internally damaged like that.
Not coming
like
out.
that.
In the name of the Emperor, stand and fight, or we all die.
Hey, the guardsmen are doing something. Go, boys.
All those flashlights.
Hey, but they're killing things.
They're
Good.
like pinpricks.
You pinprick enough, they start dying.
Like death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Hey!
Hello, Reclusia.
You need one of those guys in every war.
You have the thanks of the Black Templars, Stormtrooper.
It was good timing, I think.
What is your name?
Trooper Andre, 703rd Steel Legion Stormtrooper Division, sir.
It is good to see you on the field. Courage such as yours belongs at the vanguard.
Thank you, Reclusiac.
I will remember your names and deeds this day. All of you. Hellsreach may burn, but this war is not lost.
I am very honored, Reclusiac, as are these handsome and fine gentlemen with me. But if you could tell my captain about this, I would be even happier.
The true soldier.
I am hopeful
Yes,
this will
thank you.
also impress the lady. I am so glad.
Good.
This guy needs to
What's
shut up.
that? It can't be what it looks like. It is.
Ah, yeah.
What are they? Drop pods. Astartes drop pods.
Come on, crush the building. Yeah. Come on, go up and look it. You know you want to. Say hello. I forgot. The salamanders like fire, don't they?
That's so
I
good.
forgot about that.
I am honored to fight at your side, Reclusiac Grimaldus. The Templars are in your debt, but tell me, brother, why have you come?
We were the last of the Salamanders in orbit. The Lord of the Fireborn called us to him, and we obeyed.
Master Tushan, may the Emperor continue to favor him, fights far from here, brother. The Salamanders bleed the enemy many leagues to the east, and the Hemlock River runs black with alien blood.
The Salamanders were not blind to your plight, honored Reclusiac. My lord and master heard of the assured civilian devastation in the fall of the city's coastal districts. We are the 70 warriors chosen to make planetfall here, and stand with you until the docks are held.
And then you will leave.
And then we will leave. Our fight is along the banks of the Hemlock. Our glory is there.
Still, I can kill a bunch of those orcs on the way
This
out.
city, it smells like home.
Because they come from a volcano world.
Oh, I was saying it's burning orc
The
meat.
most
What do you think it's
honorable
gonna smell like?
Legio Invigilata has been petitioned by
They're from
outside
Nocturne,
forces
it's a
to leave
volcanic planet.
the city. She'll stay. She swore to fight. As I understand it, the Imperial advances along the length of the Hemlock River are grinding to a halt. The settlements there, protected by the Salamanders and regiments of the Cadian Shock, are now considered a higher priority than the city. This is from the old man himself. It came over the Vox an hour ago. I do not care. Our mandate is to defend Hellsreach.
The guy just
yes.
still
The Princess
flamethrowing behind
Zaha's
him.
mandate was to deploy where she desired. She will not leave. She is here until the end.
Do it again.
Oh,
Yeah.
please, Reclusiac. Storm Herald is embattled 7 kilometers down the Hell's Highway with an enemy scrap Titan battalion in the Rostoric Ironworks. She has given no further word of her decision. What
Sorry.
of the
I love the cut.
Reclusiac?
Poor man's been down there for like a month and
a fool's None of us had much hope pinned on the Ordinatus. It was the longest of long shots. Any way you slice it.
Again. He was making sure it was never going to get up again and bring it to ash. The Space Marines need to sleep, or are they able to just keep going for years?
They have one of their implants.
Are they like an elf where they can just
They wage wars
trance for
They can
3 hours?
they can rest.
Everything
but
in
they
their
don't
way
need
is
to
devoted
sleep.
to
So they have
maintaining what
an
humanity
implant
already
that
has.
functions
Now, I mean
as
no
a sleep
offense to them
hormone.
as warriors, but drop podding into the city purely to defend civilians? Madness! Bastard, please, you know I am right. I know you are treading on unstable ground. Do not besmirch the honor of our brother chapter. The Salamanders shed as much blood as we did this week. That is not the point. That is where you and I disagree, brother. But you are young. You will learn. Do not patronize me, old man. I'm not that old. Do not laugh at me. Well, stop making me laugh. What 2 chapters fight the same? What 2 chapters wage war according to the same principles? We are all born of different worlds and trained by different masters. Accept the differences and stand with them as allies.
That's why they're fun to write, because they all do things differently.
That's written into the codex, isn't it? That they have their automaton, or they have like they all can interpret it differently or something.
Well, it's in their culture.
Sergeant Fereth, the people of Helsreach and Armageddon offer their thanks to you and your brothers for the assistance.
You'll quit the city today? The Lord of the Fireborn calls.
Quite so, quite so. I offer my personal thanks. Without your arrival, many more would have lost their lives.
You are fighting with ferocity unmatched, Steel Legionnaire. It was an honor to fight at your side on the streets of your city.
The honor was ours, Vareth. Hunt well in the wastelands, and give my thanks to your lord.
That is a Baneblade.
As you drive off your big F-off tank.
What do you want, Salamander?
To speak, if you are willing, Reclusiac.
I would be honored, I tell him.
But this is a lie. My brothers and I came to this city without the illuminating guidance of our chaplain. We would offer reverent thanks if you would lead us in prayer before we quit the city and rejoin our chapter by the shores of the Hemlock.
I know little of your chapter's cult and creed, Salamander.
We know this, Reclusiac. Still, we would offer sincere thanks.
Think of the battle last night. There was one moment in the chaos that still preys upon my mind. It casts a shadow over us now, like an enemy's spear threatening to fall.
What aspect of the battle troubles you, Reclusiac?
A fine question.
Whoa!
Where are the Salamanders?
They're holding.
They're what?
Follow us, in the name of the throne!
Fall back! Fall back to the eastern platform and be ready to engage the second wave.
Advance! If we strike now, there will be no second wave. We're at the Warlord's throat.
Is that like their version of the Commissar or Warlord?
He's getting away!
Orcs are warlords.
Fall back!
That's what the orc. That's their version of the Commissar.
War boss.
Fall back!
War boss.
This is not
Oh,
worth
war
time.
boss is like their general.
We do not have the numbers to spill the Warlord's blood now.
And then, yeah, there's subsequent warlords under him.
Okay.
What little I know of orc hierarchy.
He's a big one.
Yeah.
You got to be the boss one.
Literally
I
their
see.
philosophy.
You consider this a stain on your personal honor?
No, brother. I consider it a waste of time, ammunition, and life. 2 of your own squad were killed in the successive waves that followed. If we had pursued in unity, we could have broken through to the enemy leader and taken his head.
It is tactically unsound, Reclusiac. Pursuit would have left the shelter undefended and vulnerable to regrouping waves attacking from other sectors. 3,000 lives were saved by our defiance last night.
There were no attacks from other sectors.
There may have been, had we pursued.
I am finished with this debate, Salamander.
It grieves me to hear you speak this way, Reclusiac.
Get out of my city.
I can see why people like the Salamanders. I've heard them quoted a lot as player favorites.
They are the good guys, quote unquote.
Yeah.
They prioritize civilian life over being tactically sound most of the time.
Oh, I've seen that shot.
A lot of people like salamanders because they kill the least amount of people.
On their side.
Right. They're not afraid to burn Eldar children, but That's a different story.
He is not ready. He is a master of small engagements and a warrior beyond peer, but he is not a leader of the chapter.
The Forge Master speaks the truth, High Marshal. Grimaldus is flawed by hesitation. A second's delay in all he does, and it is no secret why. He holds himself to his master's standards. Doubt clings to him, darkening his place in the chapter.
He is shaken by Mordred's death. He seeks his place in the Eternal Crusade.
In the coming war, I will give him the chance to find that place.
Things like these are where I wish I had the talent for voice acting. I don't. I have this voice. That's it.
I've thought about doing some recordings of some of my lore. Some of my
You could. You can change yours enough. And some of the stuff you've
The
sent
city
me
is falling, brother.
is decent.
Saren and the other humans faced that fact today. The time has come for us to choose where we will die. Then let it be where we will be remembered. Let it be where our deaths will matter, and give birth to tales worthy of being recorded in humanity's history.
If everyone dies, I'm going to tell your story,
I know
though.
the place. It is far from here, but there is no holier place on this entire world. There we shall dig our graves, and there we will ensure the great enemy forever remembers the name of the Black Templars.
Just chilling.
Hellsreach has weeks left, but little beyond that. The siege is almost at our own gate.
We received a message from the Astartes commander in the city, the Reclusiarch. He sends word that his knights are en route to stand with us in defense.
The Reclusiarch is bringing the Black Templars here.
Yes, Prioress.
Oh, we're dead.
Did he happen to say why he felt the sudden wish to fight alongside the Order of the Ardent Shroud?
No,
They're far
Prioress.
from dead.
I suspect it ties into Colonel Siren's decision to break up the remaining defenders into separate bastions. The Reclusiarch has chosen the temple.
I see. I doubt he asked permission.
No, Prioress, he didn't.
Typical Astartes. When do they arrive?
Before sunset, Mistress.
Very well. Damn it all. Well, don't just stand there gawking, girl. Prepare my battle armor.
Well, how long has it been since you wore your armor, Prioress?
How old are you, girl?
15, Mistress.
Well then. Let's just say you couldn't wipe your own backside the last time I went to war. But it'll be good to deliver a sermon with a bolter in hand again.
Sisters. That is a Warhammer type. It's a smaller class. Still bigger than the Knight, but it's the smallest of the Titans.
Oh, I was about to say it looked like it was smaller than Knights, but I also don't know enough about the Knights.
Yeah.
Right, it's running to Papa. Help protect me, Dad!
Yeah,
or
the
in this
Knights,
case, Mom.
The Knights are here now. Or the Titans.
Oh, there's Titans.
Yes.
I thought there was just one.
She said she commanded a third of the force.
Yeah, but I thought only she came to the city. I thought the others went elsewhere.
Hail, Reclusiarch. Hail, Bayard.
I say to the Emperor's champion of the Hellsreach Crusade.
My liege. Primus. Still
alive.
breathing.
Yeah.
Nothing in this world will change that, my liege.
come that you must kneel before me. Arterian, Masterland, it is good to see you both. And you, Nero. Cador's fall tore at my heart, brother. He and I served in the Sword Brethren together. Did you know that? I knew it, Manish. Cador spoke of it often. He was one of us.
Well, well, well. The Emperor's chosen. Come to stand with us at last.
Hail, Prioress.
I am Prioress Sindel, and in the name of Saint Sylvana, I bid you welcome to the Temple of the Emperor Ascendant.
So what's the deal with the
Helsreach Grimaldus of the Black Templars.
He's...
I cannot help but notice that you do not sound...
He's an acknowledged member of the chapter.
Half of the Temple District has already
So
fallen
you
in the
have
last week.
the
Where were
High
you
Marshal,
then?
the Reclusiarch, and then the Emperor's champion.
You ungrateful little harpy. Jeez.
Engaged in the east of the Hive. But we are here now, when the war is at its darkest, as the enemy approach the temple doors.
I have fought with Astartes before. I have fought alongside warriors who would have given their lives for the Imperium's ideals, and warriors that cared only for accruing glory, as if they could wear their honor like armor. Both breeds were Astartes.
We are not here to be lectured on the state of our souls.
Whether you are or not doesn't matter, Reclusiarch. Will you dismiss your fellow warriors from the chamber, please? There is much to speak of.
We can speak of the temple's defense in front of my brothers.
Indeed we can. And when the time comes to speak of such things, they will be present. For now, please dismiss them. Remove your helm, please.
Tell me why I should.
Because I would like to look upon the face of the man I'm speaking with, and because I wish to anoint you with the waters of elucidation.
Waters of what?
A moment, please.
This water is thrice blessed. It brings clarity of purpose when anointed onto the doubting and the lost.
You can see he's starting to look battle worn.
I am not lost.
Oh, yeah.
I did not mean to imply that you were, Reclusiarch, but many who come here are. Kneel, if you would. I cannot reach all the way up there.
You behemoth of a human. Not even human anymore.
You have beautiful eyes.
You keep saying that.
There. You are blessed, and may tread the sacred floor of the inner sanctum without guilt. May you find the answers you seek in the house of the God Emperor.
Plus 5% holy bonus.
Mm-hmm.
We played too many RPGs.
Very few left. There will be enough. Have faith in your brother's blades, Bayard. I have faith. I am sanguine with my fate, Chaplain. My rank is Reclusiarch. Use it. By your will, brother, of course. But we stand vigil over the city's death, with a handful of bleeding humans, Reclusiarch. I am sanguine, but I am also a realist. Have faith in the people of this city, champion. Such condescension is beneath you. These people are fighting for more than their homes and lives. They are fighting for their ancestors' honor, on the holiest ground in the entire world.
And their lives. The lives are a pretty big part of it.
Sacrifices made by the thousands destined to die here. Blood of dawn, Bayard. The Imperium was born in moments such as this. My voice was one of the few that spoke against your ascension to Mordred's rank.
Space Marine 2 should have been like this. Helmets on the entire time.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Only off at key moments.
The heck was that?
That's a dead type. Well, that's not.
Was that a full size, or was that a mini?
No,
type?
that was like the next one down.
Okay.
I forget the classes and titles. There's Warhound and Imperator.
And then there's Pissed Off Citadel.
Yeah. You made the cathedral angry.
I've got shields and you don't.
Orcs don't need shields.
Major
have faith.
We got cut
Hey,
off from
she's still
Sarah
alive.
and the others. Throne, there are still thousands of the bastards out there. And that's not the worst of it. Explain.
The enemy still has titans, and there's one you'll never believe until you look upon it with your own eyes. We saw it march from Rostrick Ironworks, collapsing habitation towers in its wake.
Move inside and see to your wounds. If the end is coming to these walls, you will need to stand ready. Oh, we'll all be ready. The bastards took my face, and that made it personal. Madness. Reclusiac. Humans, they are a mystery to me.
As soon as it has recharged my princeps. My princeps, we must disengage. We need to rearm and cool the plasma core in standard sustained venting procedure.
No more lectures. I do not care.
I'm ready. Firing. Wait for the stabilizers to come back online. They only need another minute.
The arm isn't badly damaged. I'm taking a shot. I can make it.
You'll miss, Val. Give them 30 seconds. Just 30 more seconds.
Firing.
And you missed.
No, no, no. This can't be. You've killed us.
I had the shot. I had the shot.
You son of a bitch! Why hasn't it fired?
Sorry, Gina, personally. Punch in the face.
I stood until the end as promised.
Oh, it's bad I didn't fall forward.
They said you would be here. I beg the many forgivings of this holy place for my intrusion, but I bring news, yes? Do not be angry. The Vox is still playing many unamusing games, and I could not speak with anyone in any other way.
Speak, Legionnaire. The beasts, they are coming in great force. Many are not far behind us, and I have heard Vox chatter that Invigilata is leaving the city.
Why would they leave us?
They would quit the city at once if Princeps Zaha was gone. Mechanicus politics.
She is gone, Reclusiac. An hour ago, we saw Storm Herald die.
Yep.
He's angry.
Yeah, he's pissed. Pissed off big boy. Oh, there's a big run in there.
A moment, please. You are destined to either survive this or die at least sometime later than I.
Oh, what is this?
My mom is waiting. Explanation. Once this is over, if you are still drawing breath, please find Trooper Natalina Domoska of the 91st Steel Elite. You will recognize her, this I promise to you. She is the most beautiful woman in the world. Every man says so.
Hey, you bastard, it's personal. Right down the throat.
Low key, you want to paint a Battle Sisters army.
I've seen some pretty cool Battle Sisters cosplays lately.
They are on par with Space Marines.
Mm-hmm.
Not yet.
Fall back where to?
Come on!
Are they coming? Oh! The bloody Templars!
Right in the throat. So much for the champion.
Yeah. They're the highest ranking duelist in the chapter.
The Black Sword!
Well, that armor didn't help much.
Priamus, Reclusiac, you are the last Emperor's champion of the Hellsreach Crusade.
You are being promoted.
Now, recover your blade.
The Black Blade is a relic in the chapter.
Sword?
Cute Doom music.
Yeah. That sounds fun. Any more of those demo charges left? Or is it? No, okay, it's the big one. It's the big boy.
Orc philosophy. Throw some shooters on it.
Hey guys, we found it. They dig it in the dough. It's Gustav.
Engine. Kill.
Just the levels half the city. That was already leveled.
Oberon has no void shields, no secondary weapon systems, and Suspenser lift capability is limited. Alone, I can fire it no more than once every 20 minutes. I need to recharge the fuel cells manually and regenerate flow from the plasma containment. Heed these last words, Forge Master. Do not bring the weapon too close. The Temple District is naught but fire and ash, and we are surrounded on all sides. Flee the city. Pursue Invigilator's retreating forces, and link up with the Imperial assault along the Hemlock. You wish me to run? I wish you to live rather than die in vain, and save a weapon precious to the Imperium. We will be buried here, Jurisian. There is no dishonor that your fate is elsewhere. For
You're still gonna die, just not here.
By your will, Reclusiac.
It's like, you can still fire the thing from a ways away, so if you, even if you drive away 20 minutes later, just turn around and shoot, and turn and keep driving. Why they make you so ugly?
Kill them all! Let none survive!
None of us or none of them?
Never has an alien defied this holiest of places!
Take heart, brothers! Fight in the Emperor's name!
How did you do this?
I have dug my grave in this place. I will either triumph or I will die. No pity, no remorse.
guess this guy's one in the grave. Compress some flame troopers too. Look at the fire.
I'll tear you. Goodbye, brother.
I will die on this world.
The flag comes
I
behind
will
him.
die on Armageddon.
Yep, you number deals.
They call it the season of fire. The ash wastes are choking with dust from roaring volcanoes. Fighting across most of the world is ceasing, not because of victory or defeat, but because there can be no arguing with Armageddon itself.
The
In a
planet
handful
itself
of
is so
days, no
terrible.
man or Xenos beast will be able to breathe in the wastelands. So the war ceases for now. Imperial forces consolidate the territories to which they still lay claim, and drive the invaders out from those where the orcs have managed to grasp no more than a weak hold. Hellsreach is one of these places.
He's back to being depressed.
Yeah. He's pissed he didn't die.
Hello, hero.
Greetings, Hunter.
Perhaps you should salute me now, though. Yes?
I am not beholden to a guard captain, but congratulations.
Yes, I know. But I must be offering many thanks for you keeping your word and telling my captain of my deeds.
An oath is an oath. Your friend, your love, did you find her?
Yes. I did find her.
What's left of her?
I am glad you made it. I heard you were very injured, yes?
Not enough to kill me. The reports I have heard indicated no one else survived the fall of the Basilica.
Yes, that would make for a wonderful story, no? The last Black Knight, the only survivor of the greatest battle in Helsreach. I apologize for surviving and breaking the flow of your legend. I promise most faithfully that I and the 6 or 7 others will be very quiet. I'll let you have all the thunder.
Were you not injured at all?
Yeah, I had a headache, but then it went away.
This makes me smile. Primus, Bastila, Hero. Forgive me for living while you all lie cold and still. We are judged in life for the evil we destroy. It is a bleak truth that there is nothing but blood awaiting us in the spaces between the stars. But the Emperor sees all that transpires in his domain, and we are judged equally for the illumination we bring to the blackest nights. We are judged in life for those moments we spill light into the darkest reaches of his Imperium. Your world taught me this. Your world and the war that brought me here. Hero of Hellsreach. The crowd cheers. As if there is only one.
They did great.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's Hellsreach.
There it is. Yeah.
What do you think?
It's it's basically textbook Warhammer in my brain. Almost everyone dies. We did make this for looks like 2 years. Wow, that's not bad for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone dies. Almost everyone dies.
Yeah.
Fight to the end. Orcs, Xenos, lots of dead, blood, destruction. Sounds about right.
I just love the storytelling. The way they did it was very tasteful.
The way he shot things and animated the parts. Because he said it all came from a book, so I imagine he went through and found you could tell there was connective tissue between the scenes that don't get fleshed out in this because it's a adaptation.
Right.
And he didn't focus on that too hard. He just focused on the big story beats. And they still managed to flow together very well.
And Aaron Dembski-Boughton, I know he has a reputation for being one of the quote-unquote best writers of the Games Workshop writers. He wrote the Night Lords trilogy too, which is... I have it. I haven't read it yet. But it's supposed to be one of the top reads for any 40K period.
That's one neat thing I like about the 40K universe that I'll never get into just because I don't have time, but the fact they have books. It's not relegated to just the tabletop. They have books and such.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
Yeah. It started out as an
that's
RPG.
a media. Yeah.
And then it went to a war game. And then they started fleshing it out with the books. And it was primarily books forever.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm glad that's still a thing because a lot of book storytelling is getting lost these days because most people don't read books.
Right. And it's starting to get me back into it because I stopped reading for a very long time. But
yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic book / movie. I'll get the book someday.
Someday.
Black Templars
right?
are a very cool chapter as far as chapters go. They're not Ultramarines because they actually have personality.
The Black Templar. What was the group that Titus was a part of in the Space Marine origin part? Wasn't it the Templar group or something? Or am I thinking
they were
different?
the Death Watch.
Death Watch. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they were something different.
No, Death Watch are their own thing where a bunch of different Astartes from different chapters come together and they form like kill teams and they specialize in Xenos killing.
Okay. I just couldn't. I remember that they looked similar, I think, and maybe it's just the way he was animating things. That was probably why I thought they were maybe the same.
Yeah, Death Watch are a very dark silver, whereas Black Templars are just black.
That was a much longer session than I thought we were going to have, Face Flat.
You're welcome.
And we didn't even pause it. I made sure to keep I had to hold my mouth shut multiple times. Like I wanted to ask a question, but I knew it would require more answer, and you would have to pause it.
You would have gotten the answer too.
I would have gotten the answer, and I should have done like the blind wave thing and like had a notebook out and writing stuff down and ask you at the end, but I didn't do that because I wasn't thinking it'd be this complicated, intense, long, however you want to call it.
Well, I'll answer any questions. So if anyone has any questions...
There will be a follow-up video where Raincloud has to read the questions.
No, but we should do that.
That's actually not a half bad idea. That'd be kind of fun. Generic Warhammer questions with Raincloud and Faceplant where I'm the one reading and you're the one answering.
Sure. Next video idea. I'll write that down.
Write that down.
But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Streaming more often recently. You'll find me doing painting streams, and you can join my Discord, which is now live. I'll leave a link to that in the description. And there will be places in there if anyone's working on any homebrews or anything, because that's kind of my main draw to this universe is the homebrew.
That was a cool part.
I have 6 right now.
You added something, didn't you?
I did.
It wasn't 6 last time we talked.
It was 4, now it's 6.
I was to say, I don't even think it was 5. You added a lot more.
Yeah. So, yeah, join me on stream. We'll chat it up while I paint. Or if you want to show me your homebrews, I'll read them live on stream or something of that nature. So
that'd be fun too, yeah.
Yeah. Delegating. That's something we did. Our entire last stream was just talk homebrew. But yeah, go ahead and chill yourself.
Myself? I'm starting to do some live streaming stuff too. I'm trying to do some more video game content with some friends and whatnot. I'm also starting a Discord up. It's not near as fancy looking as Faceplants yet, but it's a work in progress. I'm not technical. I'm not tech savvy, so it's kind of just flopping around. But I also have a YouTube channel, C1 Raincloud, and that's... Yeah, is it going to be down there?
I'll put it down there.
Hi! It's like at the very... Like, you space out a whole bunch of spaces at the very bottom. You have to click see more to find it.
3 minutes of scrolling.
Yeah. You put, like, all your homebrew beneath it. You have to scroll through all the homebrew. It's like the confirm that you read it, the code. But yeah, that's not much to me. I'm still working on my channel and trying to figure out what I'm doing, so I'm just here.
Yep, you'll be able to find me easily enough.
Yep.
So thanks everyone for whoever made it this far.
Yeah.
For watching.
It was fun.
Hellsreach, and we will see everyone next time.
See ya. Toodles.